hit him with the hard foul, with like, nah, it's not gonna happen on me. So, you know, Coop's still in the game. You know what I'm talking about? When I look to the sideline, I see Buck grabbing his shoes like he about to leave like the game over. We need that right there, Will. You need to have that under control because y'all still could have stuck together, jailed, and showed something. Cause that, then again, that shows me from someone who's watching it that this move of the big guy coming in really affected something.
What's their record, Project X?
They 4-2.
Oh, okay.
With them Outlaws coming to town.
Outlaws coming to town, and like Amar said, if they drop the 4-4, they could be out of here, and they lose the cashing out. They could be out of the playoffs.
Will said something. I didn't like how Will said we could lose the rest of our games and still get to the playoffs because I don't think he was really paying attention. Was really going on. Because I pay attention to a lot of things. And one thing about my squad, I know my personnel on my team. We're cashing out. We got to grind to win. We don't got a bunch of special talents like Project X, Takeover, Most Hated. We got to play as a team. But to be an opponent and to see a GM, coach, whatever you want to call them, say we could lose and still be in there, I took it as a challenge. Like, well, I'm trying to see that then. Lose to me and still get there. I challenge you that, Will. Lose to me the last week of the season, and let's see if you get to the playoffs.
So who take
Lose your next 2 games to see if you get to the playoffs.
We got supreme skill.
The thing is, Amar said they're not as talented as Project X. I think they are.
I mean, like athlete.
Got the horses that go run up and down, jump and all that.
We're a spot team.
But they got the tallest team in the league.
Right, yeah.
We're tall.
They
But
probably
they
got
don't
the
get
best
the
shooting
rebounds.
team.
They're the best shooting team in the league.
But you
different guy
still
with it.
missing. He don't have athletes.
You don't have them two
It's
go
different,
guards.
but it's different. It's
Yeah, his
different.
team is different, but he's saying he ain't got the thoroughbreds. He got the athletes who just
Like,
run and jump. And
we
go.
said at the beginning of mine, he doesn't like driving to the hole. But when he do
No,
drive
I
to the
love
hole,
driving to the cup.
we haven't seen any film where you driving to the cup. Probably like once or twice.
No, every highlight on Bcba, I'm going to the cup.
Yeah, he go to the cup.
I like going. No, here's the thing. I like going to the cup, but my personnel and my basketball IQ makes me realize it can be a detriment because if I miss and nobody rotates back on defense, which doesn't really happen because as he stated, we're tall, so we're going to crash the boards. You get easy buckets on them.
Y'all supposed to crash the board.
Y'all,
Exactly.
they spot up. They be spot
The
up.
spider, yeah, I know.
Yeah,
So think of this, TA. You did a little electrical football, put everybody here.
Okay.
If we got everybody spread out, which we do, 4
Yeah.
spread, 1 wide, I usually have Captain America come set a high screen for me. He pick and pop, right? I drive to the cup. If I miss,
See the difference right there.
what's that?
The difference is, if I have all of them on the wing
Yeah,
and I have the ball,
yeah.
and I take a move going to the cup,
Yeah.
they're already drifting back.
Who is?
Captain America, DJ Woods, and Brian
Let
Lynch.
me finish.
Nobody's drifting back.
Let me finish.
Nobody's drifting back
Why?
because they know that's automatic.
Let me finish. Let me finish.
That's
Okay,
That's what they
okay,
do.
that was great, that was great.
Okay.
Give it up, now let's wake up. Pinch yourself, let's wake up. Freddy Krueger ain't gonna get you.
Yeah.
So when I do go for the layup, and this is BCBA.
And they standing there. Okay.
This is BCBA, and fouls don't get called time. I do wear a mouthpiece for a reason. And if I miss, which I have, and people get the rebound, I have some people will start watching the game. Correct? Because I'm not trying to call my teammates out, but footage has showed versus Mo Hated. When they really got up, started punishing us. When they came back and started punishing us, I missed layups, and what happened? Outlet, Willie Beeman, go deep, because nobody's
But
back.
everyone know that's what Mo says.
Because they waiting to spot up. They
I know. I give what
So
you
they
saying.
doing this.
Yeah.
Well, you gotta tell them they
You
gonna
gotta
have to crash.
You gotta
this
tell
time.
them, yeah, that you can't. We're
Cause
gonna have 2 going.
nah, they need to crash, not drive. Cause who y'all got? What is it? Jay Jordan and what's number 32 name?
Flexfield.
Yeah, and you know they crash.
Oh my goodness. Who got to play them?
Ain't that who they play?
That's who.
Yeah.
When this.
But see, this is why it's perfect. Now, this is why my point and why I don't drive that much. Now, if I drive and get to the foul line and kick it, when you just said they're gonna be crashing,
I know.
everybody got
Yeah.
to expect me blowing by somebody. Nobody gonna stand in front of me.
But it's no use of blowing by somebody. You're not creating an opportunity to make the layup.
What I'm saying is,
That's not going.
nobody's. TA, if somebody, when they're checking my guys, They
Okay.
slough off. How you
Okay.
think I get my assists?
I haven't really been paying much
Exactly.
attention
So,
to. Listen. No, I understand what you're saying. I understand what you're saying, but I'm thinking it has something to do with coaching. I understand exactly what you're
oh,
saying.
no. I'm not saying I'm not at fault.
What TA saying is you should be a threat to score.
Oh, no.
So
I agree with
then,
that.
yeah,
I
right.
agree with that.
That also with knowing if you got 4 people on the perimeter when you driving, 2 can crash with you, 2 can get back.
I agree with you.
That's coaching.
I agree with
But
that.
what we said in the prior shows, you can't do both. You need a coach on the sideline.
So who's y'all?
Right,
Y'all don't have
right.
DJ
You
in the
don't have no
game.
coach.
My coach is
You
saying.
need that
But
coach.
your basketball IQ, you
Somebody
said
got
no.
to be
this.
Bill
I
Russell,
know that.
player coach.
So you
That's
got
why-
to, that's we gonna put that in the.
That's why I do a CP3 on my pick.
You facilitating right now, so that means
I'm
you're the floor
coaching.
general. So you're doing everything.
What did I tell you last game?
Yeah.
While you
So
were
you got to
saying-
tell.
And I told Rashad,
Rashad
said that, I said, dude, I run the show on the court.
So
That's
who-
why I don't get, that's why, when you say, Hawk, you need to drive.
Yeah.
I said, dude, I'm running the show. I'm not going to drive that much. For what? I got
You can't
shooters.
get caught up watching the game either.
I got sharpshooters. Oh,
You can't get caught up watching the game.
I'm not watching the game when I'm putting everybody in.
Because you want
where
to
they're supposed to
set
go.
up.
And what's happening?
Then watch. You
What's
watching the
happening?
game.
What does the stats say? When they score, who gets in the rock?
You get what you mean.
It's assists, right?
It's assists, exactly.
Yeah, he had.
All
I know,
right.
so therefore I'm just saying,
It's like what you said with the Legends of PJ. If I'm leading the team in scoring, that ain't good.
true.
Not for this team. Now,
Yeah, not for this
and
team.
what
Not
you
for
just
this
said, like,
team.
if I,
Not for this team.
Not for
Not for
this
this
team. Not for
team.
this team.
When you got guys that can put up 20 in a heartbeat,
I got Barnlands, I got DJ.
Why none of them guys in the
Captain
post?
Captain
Why
America.
don't none of them guys post?
They not
up?
that post guys.
Make
they the
them.
tallest team in the
I
league.
know, but they don't post.
But you
That's
can't
not
make
their
a
DNA.
game. They probably wouldn't know how to score if you put them in the post. They wouldn't. They probably don't have a post.
Brian
player.
does a good job of cutting. I just got to get DJ to start moving some without the ball.
Yeah.
DJ Wood. We called him out.
We called DJ.
We called
Hold on, no, we didn't.
We
Yeah,
did.
he
we
called
did.
him out.
We called him out
Yeah,
before
he
the
called him
equipment-
out.
before the equipment malfunction. DJ Wood was called out.
I like David Johnson game too, though. I like this game.
Oh yeah, David can go. And see, people don't always say we got one ball. And David can handle the ball.
But David more of a
But
creator
yeah.
for himself.
Yeah,
though.
that's it. That's it. He's create for himself.
So, I forgot about that.
And
Jimmy.
B.I. can handle the ball. People think.
See, I
Yeah,
gotta,
I can't handle
let
the
me see this. Let me see this right here, please. Cause David, what position does he play on your team?
When he come
So
in,
the
I
two,
actually go
like
to
the
the
two.
two. When he come in, I go to the all ball. Cause I set. Well, I can't give away our game plan.
Oh, like it's a secret.
But let's
Don't
talk
gotta
about
pay
let's talk
attention.
about that matchup. though.
When he
Let's
told
talk
to do
about
what we
that
did, he ain't pay
matchup.
attention.
Cashing out versus
Cashing out versus Team Lake. We talking
Yeah.
about it because this is a big game. This is like I say, it's for the final spot in the
because you guarding
playoffs.
Cool Gray, right?
I'm
Right.
guarding Cool Gray.
Cool Gray.
Man.
Cool Gray versus the
Ahmad
ball hawk.
versus the ball hawk.
The
Two
machine.
big trash talkers.
There's a difference.
Yeah,
The
it's a
machine. One thing
First
Cool Gray
Cool
gonna
Gray.
realize, man, I'm ball hawk on the mic. I'm funny. I like to be funny, like to have a good time. But when I put my jersey on, the machine come out. I'm a competitor.
Machine.
And do I love guys talking trash? Yes. But the difference between me and other guys talking trash, Cool Gage, Trevor, whatever, I'm not a basketball player.
The name gonna say whatever.
I'm not a basketball player. I'm a football player. So
Is
all
this a cop
that.
out?
So
Is
it's
this a
gonna
cop
be
out?
physical.
Okay.
No.
They
It's gonna be
say it's gonna
physical.
be
All that
physical.
shit talking
Okay.
and rubbing your beard and thinking
Three
cats
to the
is gonna
dome.
give you-
Nah, that's what I was about to say. When Cool Gray do
He
this
may
to
score.
you,
No, get me wrong. He's a hooper. He may score.
And he shoot from
When he
anywhere.
wake up that next morning,
Threes, mid range.
I went number 9 for a reason. Tony Allen, one of the dudes I love to watch play basketball. Tony Allen digs in, he gets in. Cool Gray's gonna have to pack his lunch.
Question.
Hey, I'm looking forward to that match.
Let's look forward to it. Can we get a prediction on what are you gonna
Main
hold
event.
Cool Gray to? What is? Can we
With
get a
me
number?
on him?
Yeah, with you on
We
it.
doing 14 over or under.
It's gonna be under. If I'm on him, I
Under 14?
hope it. If every time I'm on him, he gonna have to work for it.
He scored 10 points against Takeover.
He gonna take
He
some
scored 10
long.
against
He scored 10.
That's
Who was on it? Jarrell?
It was a combination. It was a little
Ross.
zone. It was a combination. He was checking Ross. Scoop was checking him.
So
Scoop
Ross-
and Jarrell were checking him.
Okay. All right.
You gotta realize too, you playing cash now. I don't get help defense.
He don't.
I'm on the island.
Right.
You know what I'm
Hey,
saying?
hey, they might have put it. Hey,
B.I. help though. B.I. help.
hey, this man is giving a sales pitch out of this
B.I. know
world.
the
You
shot.
I'm a dog.
talking about?
It's gonna be on it.
I know
I like
that. I
this
know
one.
that.
This will be good.
He's
Is
putting this
Luther-
stuff
is
out.
Luther coming?
he can win the defensive player of the year with this right here.
Nah,
when he's making
nah.
it.
He
I
definitely
think other
is.
guys. I think guys like Irv, D-Gent, but it's hard to take away from D-Gent because he steals
D-Gent.
what he does.
Day.
Day definitely.
I don't need no
Oh.
fanfare for my
They
defense.
got
I'm
a lot
known.
of them.
It's extra
That's
stone.
what you do.
Every team knows when they playing against me.
That's what he do.
That's
He
what I'm
definitely
gonna do.
So am I gonna see the last year trash talking?
Nah, I told you, I ain't into that. I don't need to.
So was it Cool Gray gonna run his mouth to you?
That's
And
good.
people on the sideline, and your whole bench, and
You gonna have to rally the troops, yo. 'cause
Yeah.
that-
Exactly, that's why. But see, here's the thing.
His boys gonna come.
Here's the
they
thing.
gonna be out there,
Here's the
man.
thing about the fans on the side. I'm glad you said that. Anybody else that chirp beside him make it worse on him. So they need to. They might want to shut
I
up.
haven't seen nobody take that guy out of this game.
That's
now
good.
that he know the way he has to do. Like
Have you ever
last
seen
year-
somebody get physical?
With Cool
Like
Gray.
me?
I haven't seen nobody. Have I seen anybody get physical with Cool Gray?
Not really. Not
Have you ever seen anybody get physical like me playing defense?
Nah,
But
I-
Cool Gray is a tough guy. He's tough. He's pretty
He
tough.
Oh, I take
taller
that
than
back.
he look, too.
What happened?
Yeah, he
when-
is.
What happened when
I
Will?
like him.
What happened when Will White started D'ing them up?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Come on, man, we old school. I'm like a carbon copy for C-Town.
But you
But
and
Will
Will got
White-
different because Will more of a gambler. You don't really gamble as much. You play the solid D. You play solid D and you move your feet, but Will more gamble. So
Yeah.
Will reach
Or
and
overplay.
swipe and Will more of a
If Cool
gambler.
Grays get buckets,
Uh-huh.
it's gonna be contested. It's gonna have to be splashes where he just gonna have to shoot in my face. I live with
He
that.
does that.
He does.
He do
I
that.
respect
He do
that.
He do
But all that getting to the cup and hanging stuff,
He really don't go to the cup that much.
he tried.
He do.
Yeah,
He do.
Will go to the cup.
And he
Yeah, he did. He did.
I respect. If I'm checking you, you somebody. I don't check bums. Every team we play, I go after the dogs, unless it's just a matchup to where, like when we played them, I couldn't really go at Ross because you had Jarrell, you had other cats.
Yeah,
When we
pick
played
your
most
poison.
hated, I couldn't go at DeMar like I wanted to because you had Denzel, you had West. So I had to pick my spots.
You gotta pick your poison,
But
huh?
with this squad, FIFA don't have to
Who y'all
score.
have on DeMario?
Main ass one of the. I don't even want to call him.
So whose name was on the Mario?
I see, I wasn't gonna get into that. My fault, man. The main one, I want to check Mario.
Main had 11 points, 11 rebounds.
And Main showed up last game.
Yeah, Main.
If Main show up, we definitely. If Main show up, we hard to beat.
Okay.
It's gonna be a good one this week.
So what you got Cool Gray having on Hawk?
If Hawk is on him for the whole game, I don't see him getting more than 10 points.
Double digits.
We want to get a lot of them at the free throw line.
Yeah, it ain't gonna be no
Motherfucker call it. I mean,
either that or he really like shooting this from a point that Hawk said you can have that. He shooting from 30.
So where's you can hide that range at?
I probably check him 90 feet. I mean,
Oh, good,
goes that.
Yeah.
good,
I'm gonna check him 90 feet.
good God.
DJ, Brian Lynch, Captain America, y'all gotta show up to this game,
Yeah,
man.
y'all
Y'all gotta play hard.
Brian Lynch gonna show up. I give it. Brian gonna show up.
Now,
Brian,
I
'cause
don't
it's
want
gonna
you to
be-
show up just offense. On both sides of the court. I want to see
Yeah,
y'all.
See, that's the
saying-
thing. Lynch don't really get down there and mix it up with the rebounds. Yo. I'd be disappointed with him because the last 5 minutes of the game was when he got his only 3 rebounds last game.
I got a question, a big question right now. Do you think, because Team Lake, I don't want to say they versatile, but sometimes they fall in love with the 3. And
They
it
do.
falls.
Yeah, they do.
Do you think
But
that's
that
going to
thing's
affect Brian Lynch, DJ Woods?
Do I think they want to go 3 for 3?
Do you think-
Old fashioned
Oh, shoot
off.
a whole
Yes, they
bad
do.
Do you
Yes, they
think
do.
it's going to come to that?
That's a great
You
question.
seen when Burke went for 42 last year?
That was
And
Daniel
every-
checking.
Who was that on?
That was on
Daniel.
Daniel. That was on Daniel.
Oh, that was on
That was
who was that team named last year?
That was
Grand Hustle.
Grand Hustle. Oh, okay.
But they was shoot. They had numbers too.
Yeah.
They just didn't have 42, but they was shooting.
Yeah.
So you think when
They
somebody
love an
comes...
offensive go throw in.
Oh, they gonna go.
Oh,
I mean,
my goodness.
here's our thing, dog. Like, real talk. We ain't afraid of nobody. We already know teams look at us feel like we're an easy win. Come on, man. You got a football player running your point,
You got another one running you too.
and then you got. Come on, man. I mean, let's be real. That's what we here. Let's be